Hi, this is Nutan and Malini again, and welcome to our podcast. This past week, Nutan and I were, as usual, chatting about something actually this time. Because we were talking about our jobs and our careers, and we've been working for 40 plus years. And over that time, we have, I would say, been pretty successful and upwardly mobile, and like Nutan likes to say, we have pretty much what we would call thrived in our careers. Um, we both now work part time, and we both really enjoy our jobs, which is why we still continue to work. So, kind of, we were saying, oh, considering our what we consider our career longevity, what is it that we either did consciously or unconsciously that we could maybe put into some words for anybody who wanted to actually um, kind of, put into place for their own career longevity. And while we were talking about that, we kind of first said, you know, I think unique value. Because I kind of said the reason I said unique was because I felt that you really need to look for something that you as an individual, not your job description, not your position, because that way, you know, nobody's indispensable. But uniquely, if you find something that you yourself can add as value, then I call that value added. And Nuthan, you brought up something about different times in
Yeah.
your career.
But one thing I want to emphasize and clarify when we mean career longevity, we don't mean staying in the same institution for all the rest of your life. It is not about being company man or company woman. It is about career advancement while staying in the same place or similar places. And for that, I think one of the most important thing is ability to be flexible. Because as Malini said, it is important for you to stay and thrive to have a unique value to the institution. But that unique value cannot remain same when you are starting and when you are ending, because different things are expected from people in different stages of their career. I want to tell a little bit of joke in this way that a few days ago I was talking to a junior colleague who was getting all stressed out that because of budget cut, if they were going to lose their job. And my response to them was, if you are actually doing your job, there is no fear of losing your job, because any institution or corporation cannot survive if they fire all junior people, because people at junior level are the one who is doing actually all the hard work or day-to-day work. The people in senior positions are providing direction, strategy, experience, and advice. So what I mean by flexibility, that at every stage of your career, you need to reevaluate, refocus, retrain, and then re-engage. Because what was expected from you when you were 35 is not what is expected from you at 65 if you want to advance.
That is so true. And you're right, because, at our stage, we are really providing a different type of value. We are providing experience that has been gained over many years. We are providing a certain amount of wisdom, a certain amount of lessons learned, a certain amount of teaching that we actually have the ability to teach people who are coming up. So I think that you're absolutely right in this, and I like the thing of re-engaging, because you have to be engaged. Just floating along is not good enough. Status quo is not good enough. And even at our stage, being open to new ideas. being open to learning new things, being curious, and being at the top of your game. I think that's really important. You know, we are not in any way sliding down. We really have to be up to date
Yes.
and at the top of our game.
And you're correct, because another thing that is very, very important for somebody to have career longevity is ability to do hard work.
Yeah.
Now, the definition of hard work changes based on where you are in your stage of your career. It may be you're seeing 20 clients a day, or it may be that you are spending your Sunday afternoon reviewing a colleague's proposal. So mentoring is also becomes an important thing as you progress in your career, because giving back also offers a unique value.
Right. And segueing to that is what I always think was the second point, was the fact that in some way you give a little bit more than you take, that you are always on the side of credit. Whether it's your job or whether it's in life, um, to be able to give joyfully, looking for an opportunity in which you can contribute without always thinking about what you get back. And sometimes you may not get back at that time, maybe it comes back later. Maybe the joy is in just helping. You had a little story that you had told me that day about Hanuman.
Oh, the deaths? Oh, yeah. So the story is about where Ram, God or King Ram, says to his brother that I cannot repay Hanuman's debts to me because some debts are unrepayable. And I think it is okay to be in debt, and I think it is okay to do favors, even if you're not getting anything back. One quote that I love, and I want to mention it, it is by Thomas Edison, and it says, and I don't want to misquote, that opportunity is missed by many because it wears overall and comes in form of work. So people need to say yes to the right opportunities anytime, every time they come. Doesn't mean that they have to say yes all the time, but say an enthusiastic yes and a gracious no.
Yes, I think that's really important. And I also
Sorry.
the fact that you said when opportunities come, because opportunities sometimes only come once. Sometimes they don't come again. And it's really important when there is that opportunity. And I'll also tell you, sometimes maybe you have to make that opportunity. Sometimes you have to create an opportunity. It is not always just waiting for something to come in front of you. And there are ways in which you look for those opportunities, you look for those openings, you look where you can make yourself valuable. And I think that that's also a very important point.
To sum up, what are your 2 cents to have career longevity, especially when we see it as career advancement?
I think the idea of finding your unique value at every given time, being able to reassess and saying, okay, at this stage where I am, how do I put forth my uniqueness and how do I make myself valuable to the organization? The other thing is my credit karma, because it is always being on the side of having given a little more than I have taken.
I think that is absolutely correct. And I do want to add another thing to it, though, which is be a nice person. um, Truly. And sometimes being a nice person means also to let others do favors for you. It is okay to be in debt in people. People feel good about those they are helping. So sometimes career longevity means that letting others take the credit, let others doing you the favor.
That's a very good point. And you know, even though we might say be a nice person, I think at the end of it, you know, in leadership positions, taking care of other people, being a nice person, taking care of other people, you know, that stands you in good stead.
Yes.